Hello guys, today we are going to review the Ultralight X Prophecy Edition. In small. You probably don't know that, but one of my favorite mouse of all time is the Ultralight 2. I've been using this mouse for so long until it started double clicking on the left click. So I took again the small one as I thought that it could be like the one suiting me the best. Let's see what we get inside the box. Inside the box we get the dongle, which in my opinion is one of the best looking. It's very simple, but I really like the Finalmouse logo. I actually really like this one. We get cable, some grips which are very bad. They don't feel grippy at all. Feel very cheap, and that's kind of disappointing considering you're paying the mouse so much and it should be a premium product. And then you get the manual. So in general, the unboxing is nothing special. Definitely disappointing for the grips, which are very bad quality, but it's whatever. You're not, obviously you would like to have a better unboxing, but you're paying for the mouse, of course. So let's get into that. So as I said, I got the small version, and overall I really like this shape. In my opinion, this low profile shape that Finalmouse offers is really nice. And it's definitely a really good shape if you're into fingertip or claw grip if you have very small hands. But if you have large hands, you should definitely look into the bigger models. In terms of QC, my unit is pretty good, I have to be honest. There is just some small creaking if I push on the back of the shell, of the top shell, but that's not something you will do in game. So in general, I would say the unit is pretty good. I have minor movement on the main clicks once you press them down. Nothing you notice in game. There is some pre-travel, and there is definitely some post-travel. But in general, that's not a big issue in my opinion. The copy is very good. So for the clicks, this mouse is using custom binned one of blue shelping dots. They feel extremely light, and that's actually something nice. But in the other end, there is no much tactility, to be honest, and this is actually a downside for me. Especially on Fortnite, when you are triple editing, you want to have some kind of feedback. You want light clicks, yes, but you want also to feel some kind of feedback, right? And this is actually what they achieved in the Ultralight 2 clicks. In this mouse, they were using the, if I'm not mistaken, custom binned Omron 20 amps, and they feel very snappy. You had a light click with some feedback. To be honest, the Ultralight X clicks are lighter, but you are lacking the feedback and the snappiness that these clicks have. Like, these clicks are also snappy, but there is something about these Omrons that made them feel much better in my opinion. So for me, this is like a downgrade from the Ultralight 2, as crazy as it sounds, and I perform actually better in this mouse. And so yeah, I personally don't enjoy these clicks, this implementation for Fortnite. For other games, I'm pretty sure that they will be fine, especially on Valorant, where you're not like spamming clicks too hard. This click, in my opinion, should be more than fine. But for Fortnite, I don't enjoy them, as I'm lacking the feedback. I like the lightness. I don't like that there is no feedback when you click them. The scroll wheel has more tactility compared to the Ultralight 2, but it's still a light one, I would say. That's more on the light side, but there is some tactility. If I'm not mistaken, it's using a gold dust-proof encoder, and that's a good scroll wheel in my opinion. The side buttons are great. There is some post travel, but overall they're pretty snappy and nice to use. And the skates are also very smooth. They are probably one of the best touch skates that I've used in the last year, and they're pretty nice. No complaint on the skates. So I've been using this mouse on Fortnite, right? That's my main game, that's what I play the most. And as much as I would have liked to love this mouse, I personally don't see myself maining this, mainly for the clicks. Sadly, these clicks are not satisfying me. Maybe it's a me thing. I know that the switches topic is a very subjective topic. I'm sure that most people will like these switches, but for me personally, the lack of tactility when I spam them is a downside. I cannot lie, and I perform better on my Ultralight 2. I used to perform better. Now it's double clicking, or right now I'm using the SH01 Pro or the Viper Mini, and to be honest, I just perform better on those mice than this one. So in conclusion, this mouse is 200 euro. I bought it from Max Gaming, so I paid the retail price. But if you have to pay a reseller like 300 euro, I don't think this mouse is worth. Unless you are into Finalmouse, unless you're a collector of the Ultralight or in general the Finalmouse mice. In that case, yeah, I see why people are buying it, but there are other options that are good as well. Like this mouse is very good, I cannot lie. But for me personally, don't I don't perform like I do on other mice, so I will not be using this in the future. And I believe that there are other options that are cheaper and make you perform as good, if not better, than this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this small review. Leave a like and subscribe. I just noticed that 2 cams, but that's whatever.